The dream is real. Yeah. Can I get a standing ovation for the authentic voice of culture? We are TKBS, and I am a vessel. That's right, to bring you closer to the originals, the people that put the movements in perspective, the artists in perspective. And today, I have a legend join us. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the studio, put your hands together for Kedar Massenburg. How you doing, my brother? You good?
I'm great.
So good to see you, champ.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we're just playing.
Let me hold something.
Now, this is one thing I want to give this man his props right now. Growing up in the music business, this is one of the best dressed men I've ever met in the business. Please give him. Listen, and you don't understand. I'm from Washington, D.C. I consider Washington, D.C. the drive-through. We get all the style from all over the world.
Right.
Howard University is our backdrop.
That's right.
And I love fashion. You know it. You give me the same compliments.
That's right. Always.
But you have been one of the flyest from the rip, and I really salute your style, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I try to be original in everything I do.
You're definitely that. And we're going to get to how original you were in an era that was very defining for a lot of artists. But I want to go back to Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Okay.
You're from Brooklyn, USA?
Yes, sir. Erasmus Hall High School, Brooklyn. Me and a bunch of other people you know.
Yeah, I want to get into it.
Shakim and all of us.
Big shout out to Shakim Flavor Unit.
Flavor Unit, Shakim.
That's amazing.
Shout out to Jimmy, you know.
Jimmy Henchman.
Yeah, we all from the same area.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. You know what else, man? And I'm gonna say it, and I know Brooklyn gonna be mad, but I don't know too many super fly niggas from Brooklyn. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Now I'm gonna give New York City because it's the home of fashion as a whole, but boroughs, you might be one of maybe 10 I've seen.
Well, you know, it's Brooklyn, you know, we got our own style. You know, if you look at it, especially with Flatbush, and you have to give it to the West Indian community, honestly, because they copied what the young boys was doing in Chinatown. So the bomber jackets, and they called them Bob Wolves at the time, which was the Adidas. So that was the young thugs, everybody wearing that, right? Okay. And then we went into the Quarterfields, we went into the Slingshots, the Playboys, right? Okay. So we mixed a little uptown, you know, because they had AJ Lester's, whatever, but we was on Delancey Street, you know, getting it or taking it, whatever, how we got it.
And Delancey Street was in a bunch of songs back then. That was the place to go, right?
That's it. That was the place to go, you know? They had it locked down, you know? It was a time. It was a time. It was a time and era, but staying relevant is the most important thing.
No question. And you've done that your entire life.
That's right.
Let's start early life. What was it like for young Kedar growing up in Brooklyn? You know, you grew up with Jimmy Henchman. You grew up with Shakim from Flavor Unit, manages Queen Latifah to this day. You know, hip hop was starting. I mean, you were in 11th grade when Rapper's Delight came out.
I said the hip to the hip. It's so funny when it came out because originally what happened, before I even really heard that, there was how I got into the music with Daddy-O and Setasonic, because we all also Muslim.
Oh, so wait, you were with Daddy-O back in high school?
What do you mean? I'm the one. Daddy-O.
I know what you did, and we're gonna get to that. But no one knew Daddy-O when Rapper's Delight came out.
No, let me tell you what it was. There was a brother that went to school with me at Erasmus Hall, and his partner went to Tilde. His name was Jamie. Okay. Really, real tight with John Sally. Whatever. So Daddy-O, we were all Muslim, right? Because you know my family. Yes. Right? So we all Muslim. Daddy-O name is Abdul Kareem. Okay. The light name is Abdul Shaheed. So they was all in the mosque. Daddy-O used to write poetry. Wow. Right? And then I had Reggie, who was a DJ, but then it was Reggie G and Barshawn D out of the projects in Bushwick. Wow. So I told Daddy-O, I said, you should start writing for poems or whatever for my right.
And this is in high school?
This is in Erasmus Hall High School. Wow. And I'm selling the rhymes to Reggie G. Wow. To give to Barshawn D, who was Jamie, who was on the basketball team at Tilden. Oh, wow. Around with John Sally and them in Brooklyn.
John Sally was a famous basketball player. Yeah. Brooklyn played for the original Bad Boys, Detroit Pistons.
That's right. So,
my guy.
So those were my cats. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do my thing, go off to school, whatever. Right. Daddy-O decided to.
Wait, don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Wait, so you go off to school, to college. I don't want to get to college.
Don't get to college yet. So I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So Daddy-O starts writing for them, whatever. Okay. Right? But you know, I'm in between. In the streets and in the Mars. Okay. You know. You should sell dope? Don't worry about that, no. Okay. No.
You know, these are things we got to ask on the Kenny Burns Show.
That's none of your business.
First of all, you are the statute of limitations is over.
It ain't about selling dope.
No, can I just say this, though? And I say that because...
It's so funny.
No, we all did, though. It was, you come outside, you couldn't help but be in the streets.
The interesting thing about Brooklyn, right? especially with Flatbush, right? You got to understand there was two different sides of Flatbush, right?
100%.
You know, you had the Jimmy's and all.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And Jimmy Henchman's Google, please. If you don't know who that is, please get your Google.
You had. I mean, and Erasmus, you had Bedford Avenue and Flatbush Avenue. If you was Trinidadian or Jamaica or Haitian, you walked on. You went out on the Bedford Avenue side. If
Stay
you
on
was,
that side?
You stay, yeah. But if you was the American, right? If you was a regular nigga, whatever, from America, you walked on the Flatbush side, right? But see, I could go on either side also, because I also was Muslim, so I had my own army also.
That's right.
They didn't fuck around. They knew what was up. Malachi York is my uncle.
Oh, that's
Jacob's father.
Jacob's father.
That's my mother's brother.
Oh shit.
You didn't know that, did you?
This is too small of a world.
I'm a York.
Wow.
I'm the first grandson. My mother, that's my grandmother, is Mary York. My sister's Mary York.
If you don't know who his uncle is, no, he was head of cult. He had a whole cult. Here in Georgia.
The Nuwabians.
And
still, that's
crazy.
So I didn't usually talk about that, but it's where the culture is my family.
Yeah.
You know, him and my mother was 1 year apart.
Yeah. That's crazy.
They're still here.
That's crazy.
They're still here in the land. They had Edenton with the pyramids and all that. Yes, that's my family.
That's crazy, but I want to go to 1981 because you graduate high school. The era is so important right now in 1981. You got the adventures of Grandmaster Flash on the wheels of steel.
Right. Grandmaster, cut faster. Grandmaster, cut faster.
That's
right. You got That's That Joint by the Funky Four.
That's right.
That's the joint.
And Hard Times by Curtis Blow.
Hard time. Hard time.
What is that feeling? You're graduating from high school.
Yeah.
You're going to college. You're going to Central State University.
I didn't go yet.
And I know, but you're going. You know you're going to college.
Right. Absolutely. Right.
But what's going through your head? Because you're clearly in it, kind of, but not all the way. What's the vibe back then?
The vibe is like then. It's almost like you don't know what's really happening.
Right. Because it wasn't defined.
It wasn't defined yet.
Facts.
So they telling you what they want it to be.
Yes.
Oh, this ain't gonna last. This whatever. And I'm like, what?
You don't feel this?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Don't y'all know what this is? Daddy-O created that.
Wow.
He did that. Milk is chillin'. Daddy-O did that in the project.
Daddy-O from Sonic did that?
What? I'm gonna really fuck you up. Why do you think Puff had to come to me to use that for Real Love and remix?
Okay,
and
we're not there yet. I know you got a lot of
No. But I want you to make the dots.
Connect the dots. He had to come get that sample clear because you had the record with Daddy-O?
Right. And that's why we got Real Love. And Love No Limit. And put Biggie. Peace out to Daniel.
Peace out to Brooklyn, Puff and Daddy-O. Hey, yo, bring the verse in.
Round of applause. I'm today's years old. I'm today.
We did that in the basement.
That's crazy.
31 Urban Place.
Wow.
I put on. Ask Entertainment.
Okay, let's stay focused.
We gotta stay focused.
Yeah, it's 19.
You ain't gonna just keep me in there.
No, I know you do what you supposed to do. You the OG. I'm here for you.
You trying to act like I'm not hip hop?
No, I am giving you all the pride. Although you did create a genre of music that is your own special thing.
That's my thing.
And we're gonna get there. So 81, you're thinking about this.
Right.
These things are happening around you.
And I gotta get out of the streets.
You gotta get out the streets.
I gotta get out of the streets.
Your friends clearly went on to be super gangsters.
About seven of them died.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm getting out of this joint, because if my uncle, my family find out that I'm street,
you're in trouble.
And in the mosque, Allahu Akbar, praying and speak Arabic fluently, they actually threw me out the mosque.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because they found all
They Malcolm X'd you?
No, they did. Know why? My uncle set me up. I love him. I never told this story.
No way.
It's like Kedar's out of control, and the brothers searched the thing, and they found all these guns, and they like, he got to go. He just put the whole community in jeopardy.
Wow.
I was like 18. They kicked me out. So if I had dirt bikes and shit, I had my medallion. I couldn't wear the Christian ones. I had the big Allah medallion. Whatever. And my uncle would come around and he'll say, "Where did you get the money from to have a dirt bike?" We had the C70 Honda.
Oh, you in the hood. I love it.
We parked that shit on Flatbush Avenue. Cops, we parked our dirt bikes right in front of Flatbush.
Crazy.
Right in front of Erasmus.
Wow.
Smashing.
In high school.
Smashing, crash, what they doing right now? We did that shit in high school. Garbage can right through. Okay, we're gonna throw this garbage can right through this jewelry store window, and everybody just grab and run.
So you started all the theft in Brooklyn. You and your
I'm gonna tell you something.
Some thieves that come out of Brooklyn, boy.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
They gonna rob you.
The Brooklyn niggas, right? This is why I gotta give it to Jimmy, to them, right? Brooklyn niggas was like, all right, that was from America. They was on some pickpocketing, snatching pocketbooks, right? When the influx of the Haitians, and they're like, you know, Bummer Clay niggas are dumb. They showed us where to get the change and take them to Canal Street.
Right, pawn them.
And take them to the scales.
Melt them down.
Melt them down.
Yeah.
It was like, oh. Then it just became a stick-up game.
Right. That's great.
Run everything.
I will give that credit to Brooklyn. You know, I have childhood trauma from that, actually. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I had my starter check. Dude, I'm in a penny candy store. Dude came with a red Jerry curl, right? This is in Detroit, though, by the way. Same era. I'm young. I'm like, I got nice gifts from my Aunt Lena on my birthday and on Christmas. I had the fucking starter jacket on, nigga. I had the motherfucking Jordans on. He's like, yo, you know you gotta check that in. I'm like, check what in? So the dude knew I played ball, so he in there like, nah, leave little homie alone. He cool, da-da-da. He's like, all right, cool. I get out, I think I'm good. I'm walking. I bust the left going to. He's like, nigga, give me that motherfucking da-da-da. I'm like, man, he told you I was the homie, right? What do you mean? Man, you better take that off. I hit a red Jerry curl and was drinking some wild Irish rose, nigga. I thought it was over. So you're doing your thing. You're trying to get out the streets. What makes you go to Central State University in Ohio?
I'm gonna tell you exactly. A friend of mine, right? His name is Peter Gibbs, right? Mm-hmm. That, you know, I actually was pledging, right? I said, you know, Kappas are getting
because you're a Kappa and you got the Kappa.
I got this, right? So I'm like,
sorry, we got a Q dog over there. Sorry, my nephew just graduated from Alabama.
Oh, you did? It's all right because I own Divine Nine Wine and Spirits, so you're good.
Oh, they're gonna put you down, yeah?
You're good.
Yeah.
So Peter, right, saw me, because technically I pledged in the gangster at Delta Mu, and they was just crazy back then.
Okay.
He's like, you doing this, you don't know what you better get out of New York. You gotta get out of New York. Come to Central State.
So what was your degree in?
Political science and marketing. And Central State gave me a full scholarship.
Are you serious?
Full scholarship.
Round of applause for these smart Negroes. You don't get this part of the story anywhere else.
and Peter Gibbs, who wound up became the head of the SBA, Shorty Bonds. I give him his props because he really saved my life, because
that's beautiful.
He was in the street, so he was none of that. He was on the basketball team, but he was in the acting part of it. And he's from Trinidad. Okay. Right? He's like, bruh, come to Central State. And by me making that move, that changed my whole life. So from Central State to Detroit, then I got back in it with, you know, the music business. And Daddy and them was doing their thing. Yeah. And Tom Silverman signed Stetson. It was called the Stetson.
So wait, so let's you graduate.
What happened is when they come to interview on campus, the DEA tried to recruit me.
The DEA?
The DEA tried to recruit me.
They didn't know you knew all them killers?
No, they did know. So what happened?
That's why.
Yeah, they think they slick. So they tried to recruit me, and I went through all the interviewing process, right? Mm-hmm. And I think they offered me some dumb shit like back then, like $27,500 to start, right? And they put you in these, maybe I shouldn't say, but they put you in these scenarios and ask how you would get out of it, whatever. And then I was and they brought me to Detroit, and I'm in there with all these agents and shit, and they're like, this scenario and this scenario. Then the scenario they would give me, and they said, you know, you're a criminal just like them. We like you. Yeah. And they made me an offer. So you got to go to Quantico Bay, whatever it is.
Oh, you serious? Quantico Base, yeah.
Yeah, in Virginia somewhere, right?
Yeah.
For training.
That's right.
And I said,
my uncle's in the service.
I said
at Quantico.
And they said, if you graduate like the top of your class, you could pick which city to go to.
Wow.
But, yeah. They said, but you know, you got a baby face. You know, like, we'll love if you got to go to New York. I'm like, you want me to go home or whatever. Then they took me out at night. Okay. And I'm not going to mention the name who walks in the club. I'm in Detroit now. Okay. I'm in Detroit.
Mention the name. Statute of limitations is up.
No. But it's
are they here?
One of the niggas just got out. Oh. So when I saw the scenario in the club and I knew it, I could have been like, yo. And the person that he was with, the people that he was around, was one of the people, the DEA agents that was interviewing me in the scenario.
Are you serious?
I lost my wins. I could have blew the whole shit. I'm like, this shit is too close.
Who was it, man?
Nah, I ain't doing it. So when I went back to the school, I didn't accept their offer. I interviewed with Pepsi. Okay. Right? And PepsiCo was like, we got a managerial program, we got this, and it offers $38,500. I'll never forget that. You know, and I'm still talking to Daddy on them the whole time because he's doing his thing.
You're connected still.
I'm still, of course.
100%.
He was like my brother. He was like my brother. That's why people say brother, right? Because of Islam. So I'm there, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you, I'm gonna go to Pepsi. I go to Pepsi, I become the youngest. First of all, it takes people like 3 years to get the manager. I became a district manager in 9 months. One thing is,
come on, fast track.
Yo, one thing is I spoke Arabic, so you know I had all the Arab accounts. Right. They said, you know, they sent me to Flint. to take over all the bulk accounts for Kroger's, all them.
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
So I got tired of doing that shit, right? So one of my people said, yo, we doing this thing in New York with this pyramid, blah, blah, blah. You put in 1,500, da-da-da, and you get out 50,000.
I know so many people that got paid on that pyramid.
Yo, I did 6 of them at one time.
Are you serious?
One time, and I was sitting in the Pepsi company car, and the regional manager came knocking on my door. I mean, the turkey side. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing out here?" I'm looking like, "Who the fuck are you talking to? You're inside your account." I'm like, I'm already interviewing for Beecham Laboratories Pharmaceuticals.
Right. Because you end up getting the pharmaceutical.
Of course. I already had the offer.
I'm following the money.
Yeah. So I said, "Fuck you." He's like, "What?" I said, "I'm out," and he's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I quit."
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, you quit?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "No, I'm gonna take Beecham Laboratory job, and I'm probably gonna go to law school, and I'm probably gonna be a lawyer and come back and sue you, right?" He was like, "What?" I said, "You can't talk to me crazy. You're discriminating, you know?"
Come on.
Because he got mad because I went drive one of the big tractor trailers because you had the unions, and they like, "You gotta learn how to drive the motherfucker." I'm like, "I'm not driving."
For what? I have a marketing degree. Like that's what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, political side of the market. What are you crazy? Now, 1991.
It was just managing.
I built, me and Daddy had 31 Irving Place. Okay. Built that, and some of the biggest projects came through there. That's
Stetsasonic was a thing.
Stetsasonic was still out there. That's why me and Leo are still cool. Leo had Stet, because Russell was managing them. Tom Silverman had Tommy Boy. They was on Tommy Boy, but I got involved because I was the business manager.
Got it.
This guy's really as the manager.
So you're doing these deals?
I'm doing all in law school.
Yes.
With the BMW I bought from the scheme, the Rolex presidential. They like, I'm like, I got
to have a Rolex back in the day. To have a Rolex back in the day was like being God.
You gonna hear? You know what? You gotta hear. I gotta tell you this story.
Come on,
I love this. So I'm in law school. So I'm coming up. I'm there with a 433i BMW. I've got a Rolex. I got a rope chain on with an African map. You know, because Public Enemy was popping and everything. And we're real conscious.
Yeah.
So I'll never forget. My second year of law school, Kojo comes to me and said, "Yo, these white people are talking about you. They spreading the rumor that you are a drug dealer."
Wow.
I said, "What?" Yeah, because you got a BMW parked.
You look just like one.
Yo, this is the funniest shit ever.
We heard you cussed out your last boss.
You gonna love this shit. So I said, word? You know, never forget I'm gonna call this motherfucker. His name is Artie.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. He said, you're a drug dealer, whatever. So I said, yo, let's go. So we went, and at the time, I did so much there, right? Good stuff.
Yeah.
I said, well, let's go talk to him. I'm gonna face this motherfucker. That's why I love white people, right? Yeah. Especially in the South, right?
Especially with the bunny.
But I said, yo, you know, 'cause I wanted to punch him in his face, but I know I couldn't.
Right.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna sue you for slander. And all. He said, oh, you really think you're a lawyer now?
So you really on your lawyer
He
shit.
said, you really think you're a lawyer? That shit don't work, right? I said, all right. I said, let me ask you a question. Why are you going around telling everybody that I'm a local drug dealer? Why are you doing that?
Right.
This motherfucker looked me right in my eye and said, I didn't say you was a local drug dealer. I said you was a national one.
Wow. I gave you big props.
I gave you big props.
Yeah.
I said you was a national drug.
Yeah.
I said, why would you say that? How you have a BMW, a Rolex, right?
Gold chain. Map of Africa.
Pepsi and
38.5 ain't
that shit ain't getting it. You got a motherfucking
brand new BMW, BBS gold rims, fucking telephone.
The telephone, he said.
And you walking around like.
And be honest, like beyond that, I want my kids to go hear it now. I literally got on probation into law school because I'm thinking I'm smart and shit. Right. I got writing all the books and the shit is this big, right? And I'm seeing the white kids going up with just 2 pamphlets. I'm like, oh, they definitely failed. Yeah. Man, that shit I had a C- my first semester.
Wow.
But I kicked that shit into gear.
Come on. Got your law degree.
And wind up going back to Beecham Laboratories, right, as an intern law clerk.
Come on. But listen, I want to celebrate this because I think that all the things you're going through at this time in your life, you get your law degree, and now you're doing $1 million deals. Yeah. But how did you meet D'Angelo?
I met D'Angelo the first time.
Okay.
The first time I met D'Angelo was in 1990.
Damn. You knew him that long?
D'Angelo was in the rap group.
He was in a rap group?
Yeah, there was a rap group.
What was the name of the rap group?
No, I forgot the name of it.
Oh, wow.
We talked
I'm
about
today 8 years old.
So now, I'm managing Stetsasonic.
Yeah.
Stetsasonic, they got the Public Enemy tour. Public Enemy and Stetsasonic, they had the Def Jam, whatever they had.
Yeah.
D'Angelo was there, and he was there with the group. And this guy comes up to me and say, yo, I want you to listen to a group, whatever we hear you with Stetsasonic and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
This is at Hamptons.
Wow.
This is in Virginia.
Hampton University. The other HU.
Yeah. So I'm at Hampton. And I said, well, after the show, whatever we talk. Yeah. Show's over. We're in the bleachers. And he's playing it, cassette, whatever. I'm listening. I'm like, oh, okay.
This is good.
I'm like, who's on the music?
Yeah.
This our man Michael. I said, who's Michael? They said, Michael Archer. Hit him. It wasn't D'Angelo. It wasn't the name.
Oh,
They
it was
called him
Michael Archer at that time.
right?
Okay.
I'm like, yo, you dope. I said, I'm still in law school. I'm graduating in 91.
Yeah.
But I'll see you again.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Right? The craziness is, so now I got Vertical Hold, Angie Stone. Right? I graduate.
Wait, you got Vertical Hold as your?
Yeah, Vertical Hold's my group.
With Angie Stone?
Yeah. I introduced her to D'Angelo.
So you the reason?
Yeah.
Wow. That's correct. I never knew that. Nigga, I'm today's years old.
You gonna love the story.
Well, I'm loving everything.
Wait, let's get to the timeline.
Do the thing.
Yo, so then Angie Stone was signed to Jocelyn Cooper.
Okay.
Jocelyn Cooper had D'Angelo.
Shout out to Jocelyn, yeah.
You know, right? And I was doing my thing with Vertical Hold and Angie and them, whatever. I had Sonic at the time. Also, I had Rakim. I started managing Rakim.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic slip.
I had
You had
Nonchalant.
Rakim?
For a little while, I had Nonchalant.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Wow,
That's
DC,
when
5
Daniel
o'clock in the
turned
morning.
on me. I had to get him fired at MC when I took
Big shout out to
over.
Nonchalant, DC.
Yeah. So I had them. I had another group, Freestyle Fellowship.
Freestyle Fellowship, yeah.
Knowledge is helping some people that we could be free and no devil could ever enter the boundary.
Yeah. So Peace and all them.
Yeah, you had A+.
That was Kedar Entertainment label. That's different.
That was your first signing.
That's my first. That's my label.
Got it.
My management.
You had all that.
All the other Freestyle Fellowship, Stetson Start, Daddy O, Newbie and Mob.
Okay.
All that was me.
Okay.
And I gotta say peace out to one brother that was my mentor. And this is the first brother and the only black man that gave me money in the music business. And that's Tyrone Williams. Fly
Salute.
Ty. And I went to his funeral. And he deserved a lot more because he was really, Cold Chillin' was really bigger than Def Jam and
Cold
all of
Chillin'
that.
Records.
Cool G Rap,
Come on.
Roxanne
Let 'em know.
Shante, Marley Marl,
Let 'em know.
the Juice Crew. That's my brother, and rest in peace, my brother.
Rest in peace, brother. Yes,
Ty.
sir.
You know what he said to me?
What?
Nigga, you from around the Vanderveer?
Yeah.
Projects?
Yeah.
What?
I got you.
Yeah. Do the TCF Crew record. If it goes to 100,000, I'll give you a deal. You know that TCF Crew. So he gave me the money. He said, "Oh, now I'm gonna give you $100,000."
Wow.
Because any nigga that come out of Flatbush and come out of Erasmus and go to law school,
That's hard.
and graduate,
Deserve some paper.
gave me $100,000.
That's beautiful.
That's the only black man ever gave me any money in the business. He never gatekeep.
Listen,
Too many
we got a lot of hate keepers.
Yeah, hate keepers.
We've always had hate keepers.
So D'Angelo. So now Jocelyn's like, I want to introduce you. So she reintroduced me initially to D, right? Yeah, it's this artist named D'Angelo in the studio.
You like,
should
who?
meet him. So Kathy, she said, I'm gonna take you to the studio and meet this kid because the way you think, you got Freestyle Fellowship, you got blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You're all about the culture.
You're locked in.
I'm locked in. So I go to the studio, and Brian, his right hand man, come out the door and said, "We've been looking for you."
Wow.
And
Full circle moment.
And then he took me in, and I was supposed to sit down and talk to D'Angelo.
Yeah.
I walked in. They said, "That's already a done deal."
Done.
I said, "What you got?" And he already had Brown Sugar.
Are you serious?
He had Brown Sugar. He had about 3 or 4 of the records, right?
Uh-huh.
D'Angelo was living in a hotel, right? And I went and renegotiated his deal at EMI,
Yes.
right? Fred Davis.
Clive son.
Davis, rest in peace, Clive Davis.
Yes.
I never forget Fred Davis, because I was trying to get D'Angelo off of EMI. Because Daniel Glass was the president.
Okay, I
Fred
remember.
Davis was the executive vice president.
Yep.
They both got fired, right? He came, and I'm saying this for a reason. He came to the hotel and sat me down and said, "We're going to give you what you want." I said, "Okay, I want him out of the hotel, and I want you to get him a studio." You got to remember, at the time, I was managing Angie Stone,
Yeah.
Vertical Hold.
Crazy.
So he said, and one more thing. If you thought that we was going to let the next Prince go,
You out your
you
fucking
out your
mind.
fucking, he said, just like, you out your fucking mind, Kedar.
Yeah.
And I said, they don't know that. He said,
I know.
"I'm Clive Davis' son.
That's right. I know.
I know."
Yeah.
He said, "I know." I said, "Okay." I moved on. And what did I do? Angie, the apartment right next door to you, right across the hall. Is it available? I'm going to move D'Angelo there. Look out for D. She's like, "Okay." She was living with David, Vertical Hold, the group.
Right.
Right? And she said,
Yes, my little brother. Boo, 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 blah, 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 blah.
I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool." They start getting a little closer and closer and shit.
I love it.
I'm a street nigga. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I see you.
I'm like, y'all niggas, what are y'all doing?
Y'all fucking.
Because you doing this. And I'm like, get the for word. Okay. Y'all think
Yeah.
I'm dumb? Yo, I sat both of them down. What y'all doing?
We grown. We can do what the fuck we
That's
want.
right.
And blah, blah, blah.
I'm like, okay, no problem. Well, since you fucking, I tell you what, helped this nigga finish the album.
Yeah.
That's why you got Jones in my bones.
Come on.
That Angie wrote with him.
That's why we got Brown Sugar. One of the greatest soul albums ever. No, but 1995 was so special because the album came out and it changed the game.
And it's so crazy because people don't really understand what went into it. A lot of people try to say, well, Neil sold this. They don't understand. I sequenced the album, and I'm not taking credit. D is a genius.
No, for sure.
But if you look at the album, you'll see that it's a sepia tone. And if you look at it, you'll see that I copied the What's Going On about album from Marvin Gaye.
No, you really went to that. You went to Marvin Gaye several times. I'm about to bring up something you might not remember, but go ahead.
So the leather and everything like that. But before he came out, I had him and Erykah do a duet because I'm figuring, that's further down the line.
No, I was just about to say, Your Precious Love. Your Precious Love. Where's the record, Kedar? Does it exist?
Yeah, it's on High School High soundtrack.
Okay, we got to find that tip.
So anyway, that was the D'Angelo
with Angie,
how they connected. So I said, I got to finish this record. Because I said, damn, I only got 10 songs. I only got 8.
Yes.
Angie said, I'm gonna do Jones in my bone. Fuck it, do that. Bet. Okay, what else? Fuck it. Let's do Cruising.
I want to say this about, the album and what it did for the algorithm back then.
Right.
You didn't have that type of soul feeling in music. Everything was hip hop oriented.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? R&B. And, when I heard that Brown Sugar album, and it was so necessary. It almost was like, as we're at this age we needed to go to the next level. But you meet Erykah Badu. And I want to really kind of stir that because
I'm gonna give you the
please.
With the Brown Sugar, it was we'll get to that, and then we'll get to Neil Soul and what that really means.
Yes, I want you to break it down for the people that think you didn't create it.
Yeah, what it really means. How we get to Erykah? There was a young lady named Tammy.
Yes.
Tammy. I think Tammy was she might have been managing Mobb Deep.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be the information.
Okay.
Tammy.
Wow.
I guess she saw Erykah. Erykah gave her a demo. She gives the demo to me. I'm in my car, I'm lit, right?
Yeah.
I got D'Angelo, I'm lit right now.
On fire.
I'm on fire.
Yeah.
But there's a whole story behind Universal, because I'm one of the founders of Universal Records.
Okay.
With Doug Morris.
Okay.
And Daniel Glass. That's the $58 billion company now. Ask Jimmy Iovine.
I just hope you have a piece, nigga.
I sold too early.
Okay.
I don't lie.
All right. Yeah.
So, anyway.
You still smell good and look good, nigga.
And, shit. Black don't crack. It just spreads. It just spreads.
That's right.
Black don't crack. It spreads.
Right.
So Tammy gives me this, whatever. Just listen to it or whatever. Blah blah blah. All right, cool. I listen to it. I'm like, right up my lane. I said, listen. I get in touch with people. I think it was Ward White or whatever. And I said, D'Angelo's performing in Dallas. I want her to open up. I want to see, because I was into making sure people had the whole package.
Yeah.
It's very important, right?
Very.
And when I sign artists, I never sign artists that you could name the producers that they work with on the initial album.
100%.
It's all of them, because I ain't counting on no motherfuckers to be able to say,
absolutely
yo, you
not.
can't have my record.
It's not like today.
Right, exactly. Right? So she opens up for D'Angelo, right? Fucking kills it.
Murder.
Right? And at that time, she was Erykah Free.
Right.
Again.
And it's in her hometown of Dallas.
Yeah, and another rap. So now I got another rap group. I'm like, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm signing you. Get rid of the free part.
Everybody's not gonna make the journey.
Yeah, go make the journey. She's like,
that's my cousin and blah, 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 blah.
He's a producer, he's a songwriter. Erykah said, I got him. I said, don't disrespect. He's in the background.
Yeah.
You're the star.
Yeah.
Yo, she killed that shit. I said to her, I went and I said, welcome to Kedar the Table.
Come on.
Right? Because I had my label by then.
1996,
I had my label by then, right? 95, I had it by then. And then that's how I signed Erykah. And the rest was history.
No, it wasn't just history, because on February 11th, 1997, y'all dropped Baduism on the industry, and I think you put them in notice. But I ain't gonna hold you.
What?
Because you came out with On and On. Did you know when On and On came out? Because you came out with that December 10th. 1996, and then you come out with an album 2 months later in February of 97. Did you know?
Absolutely.
Did you know? Okay, so, but let me tell you.
I was in charge of the whole market. I did everything.
No, I remember Bobby Joseph, my roommate at the time, had did the incense.
That my uncle, Imam Obaba, had to give him $10,000.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to give you a quick 10 G.
That was one of the best promos ever.
That's my family. That's my culture again. So what I did is I put together a package.
Yes.
Right? And I said, I created this thing, what's your ism?
Come on.
Baduism, right? And so it had the candle, it had the incense burning. So then I'm looking at the Mission Impossible commercial where it goes, dun,
And it's
dun, 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 dun. And I said, oh shit, I'm gonna take that. So I light the incense. So you'll light the incense, like the incense, and it goes, boom, boom. Milk is
the beginning of On and On.
It's in it.
Yes, okay. You're going all over the place, nigga. Confused.
No, I'm not. No, I'm giving you the secret
saw how he
sauce.
does it? No, I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I'm just, because we were talking about the incense. I was going to say Bobby Joseph did the card. He's at home. Let me just tell a story, Kedar. He's on the computer.
How's he doing?
He's great. Let's make it close. I will. But I saw the packet of incense. I'm like, well, who is this? But then he was making the incense with the flame.
With the flame
and it spelled out Badu.
Duism, yeah.
You remember that? So that's how I found out about Erykah Badu.
Did you see the commercial?
Yes, after that, but I'm saying this is my roommate.
Have it? I wish I don't even have it no more.
We'll find it. It'll be an episode.
That shit was dope. What?
Now,
on February 11th, put your faith in Baduism, the innovative debut album by Erykah Badu, featuring her smash hit, On and On. Baduism, from Erykah Badu, on Kedar Entertainment Universal Records, cassettes, and CDs.
Let me say this, because this is an era where you're defining neo soul.
Right.
Erykah Badu is the thing. She's the thing. And when Next Lifetime came out in June, I was like, this is something else. Like, she's something else. By then, her confidence is on outer space levels. You dig what I'm saying? No, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just feel like that song, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what was it like? And I want you to break down neo soul, because I think by Next Lifetime, I got to see visually what neo soul was, because sonically I'm hearing everything I've ever heard in music, but it was kind of making its own thing.
Right. Well, this is what people need to understand, because people say, oh, I'm not a neo soul. First of all, people don't understand the struggle that I went through
to fight for it,
and convincing Jewish white men that this is a hit. Even a lot of the black people didn't believe it. Inside the building.
Facts.
I had to do it a certain way, right? So I had to create this, not from a marketing perspective, but to capture an era, right, of our culture, right? Because that was an era that we captured, but that's not what it is.
Yeah.
We captured a legacy.
Come on.
That's why everybody else in it, from Summer Walker, her, all of them could follow it, right?
Come on.
But the interesting thing is, they don't say anything about the rock and roll and all these other things, right?
Yeah.
They don't say nothing about Afro beats. They don't say nothing about reggaeton. They don't say nothing about dancehall. It's only niggas that say, I'm not that, for something that was their culture.
Yeah.
And it still is. Neo soul is a movement. The movement defined the name.
Yes.
Not the music. Anybody could play
and what
instruments.
spawned from it.
Exactly. You had the agueles.
Oh, bro.
You had the cornrows. You had India.
I am not my head.
Then Chico. You light skin people.
Wait,
you ain't Chris.
Chill. I got something to say about that.
Cut your head.
But I'm saying this too because I feel like that was the genius in putting the album On and On. Even though Underground and the people that love music was on, it wasn't like it was a top charting single, right? But putting out the album gave you an opportunity to just immerse yourself into the thing. And by the time you got to Next Lifetime, it was clear. It was clear because that song went up for you. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other side of the game, bro, it was the life we was living. And we wanted that kind of girl. Yeah. We were tired of sack chasing. We wanted the purity of what she represented.
I gotta say this to you.
I got excited.
I know you get me excited again.
I met my wife that year.
I'm about to congratulations on that. Thank me. Yeah. Anyway. So another thank you. The interesting thing, but people don't understand about On and On. See, people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand culture, right? So you had the 5% Nation.
Yeah.
People. Like these people walking around, the Jay-Z walking around, be wearing a 5% Nation medallion and all that. They don't even know what that is, a 7, whatever. So you had a subculture also, right? That understood what she said with 360 degrees of knowledge.
Come on.
And to keep rolling.
She was breaking it down.
She's breaking it down. So there's a certain level of conscious people, right? And now us that actually knew what that shit meant. They're like, yo, I fuck with her.
I'm on
She's
that
fucking
level.
queen of food too. She getting colonics.
Yeah.
She's in Brooklyn now.
Yeah.
So it was a whole movement that allowed the other artists that were like that
Yes, to have a lane. And
to
a
go
voice bigger than the underground.
But what happens? The industry, they go, oh shit, now we got a lane to put the rest of these artists in that we don't have
Thank you,
Kedar.
Kedar.
We don't have Kedar, but let's just take it and say it's Neo Soul. Then you get the black say, oh, they looking at that as a marketing scheme. Oh, they not.
They always do that.
They using it to say they're not giving those artists money. They never gave niggas money.
Yeah.
I don't care fucking what it was.
Yeah. No matter how good it was.
When you talk about Neo Soul, they did it as a marketing scheme. This was a movement. This is a culture that's still relevant today. You sitting there telling me Erykah can't fill up a 3,000, 5,000
today. I wanted her.
You can't tell me she didn't headline the Roots joint.
Yeah.
Tell me India Irie and God rest in peace if D'Angelo said they couldn't do it.
Jill Scott.
Jill, all of them. That's relevant. I gave them that lane.
I love it. Round of applause for that. Can we get his man his flowers? I want to say this too because the same year, man, you gave us Baduism. You gave us King Light Skin. He got out of jail.
King Sexy, right?
You know, long time no see. That album was one of the best albums.
You know all the interludes of me.
I heard it, nigga.
Oh, you know my voice. That's why.
The clink, 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 clink. Welcome home, nigga. We gonna get this shit right this time.
Let me get you out of here.
No, that was listen. That album, bro. Can I just run down a few songs? Love Still Good.
Yeah.
Iggin' Me. Virgin. Was it good?
You know what's so crazy? And LA sent me a nice text telling me I created my own genre. For those of y'all know who LA is. She said, nigga, you did your own thing.
Bro.
And I'm saying that because I got him off of the Face Records because LA said he didn't know what to do with him.
Oh, wait. Chico DeBarge was on the Face Records before you signed him?
Yes, I got him off.
I'm today's years old. LA.
Yeah.
Well, you could have called me to A&R that album. So.
No, you couldn't because it was mine.
No, it's all love. That was meant for you to have.
I know. Thank you.
And it was beautiful. No, it was beautiful.
So let me give you a crazy. You're gonna love this. So I dropped that album. Right, I got them off of the Face Records.
Right.
I dropped that album. We all in the same bar. That's when niggas was in the same bar. So I'm walking in LA. It's LA, Jermaine Dupri, Puff, right, on the yacht, right, and Jermaine like, yo,
Kedar.
So I'm walking up on the yacht, and they said,
Let me ask you, how does it feel
I said, what? They said,
to be one of the only real last soul men?
Come on, music man. Come on. And culture man.
he said, how does that feel?
Yeah.
I said, that always been me.
Come on.
That always been
So
me.
you are the shit.
I love it. I love it. Just like Andre.
Mighty.
This brother right here, Andre.
Yeah.
We sitting there looking at Erykah on stage, and he sitting next to me. I brought him to the Erykah show.
Yeah.
Andre lighting up a joint. And nigga looked over at me and said, you're the CEO of Motown. You got the hottest bitch right now.
Yeah.
How's it feel to be me?
Come on. Come on. He said that. Man, I miss you, Drake.
he said, they got no, because Mary was doing her thing.
Yes.
And he said, how's it feel to be me? You know what I said to him? Don't forget who did Real Love and Love No Limit Remix in 31 Urban Place.
Who gave you the beat?
Who gave it to me?
Don't forget I cleared that beat. Nah,
I love Dre. Rest in peace,
Yo,
Dre.
can I ask you a question, man?
Yeah.
It's tragic with the DeBarges, man. What, I mean...
Oh, by the way, if anybody know where Chico is, tell Chico to call me. Bro, I'm holding a check.
Tell him to call me.
I'm holding a check for you, and I want to get you straight so you get this money.
Oh, he got a check.
He's signed to my publishing company.
Chico, we need you to come on the Kenny Burns show and get your check. I'll have it here in this drawer right here. Sorry about the
It's
nigga.
okay. I'm suing you.
Yeah. He's a lawyer. No, because the DeBarges, man, it was so much talent in that family, bro. And to be honest, when you did Long Time No See, I was thinking to myself when I found out it was you, because, you know, I'm just meeting you for the first time in those days. And I'm like, he got D'Angelo and this nigga, I know it's beef. Was it beef?
Got me in a lot of trouble. That's why I did Iggamy.
I knew it because the Iggamy record sound like a D'Angelo record.
I did that on purpose.
Why did you do that on purpose?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you definitely. He's one of them little niggas that doesn't have a Napoleon complex for real. He just really don't give a fuck.
No, I don't have a Napoleon. And I'm tired of people saying you got Napoleon.
I said you don't.
No, but
I said you just don't give a fuck.
Well, let's get this shit straight about Napoleon.
Come on.
That motherfucker took over countries. So he's not a king. This nigga was an emperor. So I would mind being called a fucking emperor. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a fucking king. So stop the king shit. I'm an emperor. Because we take what we want and we create our own journey.
And I ain't gonna hold you. You did that your whole career.
You fucking right. And I'm gonna do it in the liquor with you.
With me.
You fucking right.
Yeah, because I'm free.
That's right.
I sold everything.
At last. Martin. Relax.
No, but listen, let's go to Motown real quick because we can run out of time. So 1999 to 2006, you were the president of a label, right? Because I was at Motown with Dre. He brought me over there. I think my highlight was the Motown Flavors campaign, and we did this Mike and Ike box. And when I went uptown in Brooklyn, I had these, because I'm a marketer myself. I had these ice cream trucks.
No, you're not a marketer. What the fuck is all this?
But I had all these ice cream trucks, and Clark Kent and I did a mixtape.
Wow, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to my fucking brother.
That's my man.
We had these mixtapes and the Mike and Ike cassette tape, whatever. So that was my highlight. But you went back to the place that inspired you musically.
Yeah.
Right? To be president of that historic label. What was that experience like?
You ready?
Yes.
I went to each of the legends to get their blessing. First person I went to was Stevie, because I already kind of knew Stevie because of the management and whatever. Yes. I got his blessing. I called Suzanne to pass. I said, I got to meet the chairman. You can't call Berry Gordy. You got to call him the chairman. The chairman. Yo, you know what? I said, I met that. Each one of them I met. Smokey. Yeah. I got a bunch. We'll do that another show with all the stories. Yes. But the interesting about Berry Gordy, when I went to his home, right? He bought Red Skeletons, the Vistas, whatever, all around fucking LA. Yeah. This is some other shit. He's the second person that made me feel poor. The first person was Eddie Murphy. On the Bubble Hill. Then it was fucking Barry, right? I thought I had some bread. I thought, them niggas like,
nigga, this is $100 million.
Right.
That's where I live. Right. So I'm sitting down with Mr. Gordon, the chairman, and I said, I come for your blessing. I came. No one has ever done that.
I don't think Dre did either.
Nobody.
Dre got the Clarence Avant stamp.
So I go to him, he said, I got a few questions for you. I said, yes, sir. He said, do you write music? I said, no. He said, do you sing?
Yeah.
No. You produce? I said, no. He said, why should I give you my blessing? That's what he said. Wow. I said, because I'm a fucking marketing genius.
Come on. It's a different world.
He said, Suzanne the past was there.
Are you serious?
She brought me to him.
Oh, wow.
That's my big sister. We close. And she could verify the story. He said, you got my blessing. But you got to do one favor for me. I said, what's that? Go get the Smokey Robinson album that me and Smoke did together. He said, you got to put this out. And I said, can I at least listen to it?
Yeah.
He said, you're going to put it out, but like, he kind of looked at me like,
you can listen to it, but you got to do it.
Like, looking at me like, okay, nigga, I'm Barry Gordy. This is Smokey Robinson. What the fuck you mean? I just asked you to do something. I'm like, can I listen to it?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, but you gonna put it out? I said, okay. Put this shit out. And it do as well. I didn't really, I was like,
Yeah.
This motherfucker called me afterwards. He said, it wasn't that good, right? I said, yeah, so why you have me put this shit out?
Right.
Why you have me put this shit out?
You saw I was trying to listen to this shit.
He said, why you have me make me put it out? He said, because that's my man.
Amen.
And then they scammed me in a pool game with me and D'Angelo. They scammed him and Smokey Robinson and Barry Gordy. Them niggas, we went to the Grammys. That's what they did. They scammed me.
You felt bad.
Yo, they let us lose 3 games in a row. And you know, I'm being arrogant, right? Because they always say Kedar's arrogant. I was like, yo, fuck it, let's bet on Kedar. I'm like, I don't know. The nigga got a pool table in his house. Yeah. You know? What's the fuck is going on? It's like playing CeeLo, right? Motherfucker come with his own dice, you doing this.
Right.
Yeah, hold up, nigga. Let's put this shit, we gotta figure it out, right?
Right.
So, they let us win 3 games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it. Let's, old heads, let them crack.
Yeah.
We need to get another shot. We bet $1,000. They said, let's bet. Them niggas took the $1,000 and like this. Him and Smokey. On the way to the Grammy.
Smoked you.
D'Angelo got nominated.
Yeah.
Right? We had just got back from Italy with Giorgio Armani having dinner, right?
Wow.
So we like this.
That shit.
He said, Smokes. He called Smokey. He said, Smokes. Young boys. He said, let's go get the limo.
Round of applause.
That shit was
a legendary story.
That shit was crazy.
That's awesome, bro.
Smokes.
No, listen, big bro. Before we get out of here and we meet your sister, I want to, Joe.
I want to know.
One of the greatest artists of his era.
Yeah, Joe.
How did that happen? Because I know you were behind that.
I only could tell the truth, right?
Yes, tell the truth,
I met
please.
Joe because I was dating Teese Williams. Joe was signed to Zomba.
Yeah.
Teese was like vice president of publishing, whatever.
I remember her.
I remember she introduced me to Joe. I played D'Angelo before D'Angelo came out with Joe. Joe was like, whoa, whatever.
Yeah.
She introduced me. So then, you're going to love this story.
Yeah.
So then, she said, D'Angelo's blowing up. You should come and help Joe. Joe had just dropped All the Things Your Man Won't Do.
Yeah.
Baby, I wanna do
right? The shit was on fire and blah, blah, blah. So they said, you're going to co-manage Joe with us. I said, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, no problem, sure. Right? I didn't plan it for it to go like that.
Yeah.
And Joe was like living with her sister Michelle and Teese.
Okay.
Teese was brilliant.
Yeah, I remember.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Teese was
beautiful,
brilliant.
Right.
Went to Yale,
Yeah.
the whole shit.
Smart.
So we was dating. And for somehow it got a little messy, right? I never forget, I'm riding down Sunset. I got the, I'm lit, right? I got everything, got the top down, blue. I had the jag at the top with the blue, beige. I'm like this, Joe's in the car with me.
Wow.
Teese, them called me. I'll never forget this shit. And they're like, yo, we need to talk.
Wow.
Because we don't need your services anymore. You're fired. They fired me, right?
From the management?
Yeah, they fired me, right? And I said, no. You don't understand. Joe's sitting here with me in the car.
You're fired.
And that was it.
So you stopped dating her?
No, she got mad at me and said, you put me in the back, I bring you in, and then you take our artist?
Wow.
I said, I didn't take him. He chose me or kicked him out. They kicked him out. So he came and lived.
You should have said, did you see his style before me and with me?
Yeah, exactly. And then guess what? No.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what's love, though? You know what's love?
What?
When they kicked him out, they did a car chase and everything, mad at him. He came and lived with me. And guess who lived with me then?
Who?
It was Chico and Joe together.
Yeah, the talented
That's how we had
career.
and I gave them my condo and I moved to Franklin Lakes.
Wow.
And it was T-Neck and what's the name? Sam Cassell. All of them used to come to my crib. They like, you just gave these niggas this fucking condo.
That's right.
Right? And T-Neck, because Teddy Riley, Inglewood. And they lived, I gave them that. And I don't even want to talk about the woman that came through that motherfucker. I'm talking about super. You got Joe and Chico.
You had the light skin version and the dark skin version of fucking soulful R&B.
But get to you look great.
Thank you.
Let me hold that, man.
Yes, that's whatever you want. I want to tell you this before we bring Beautiful over here.
Yeah.
You are 101, man. You don't get your due in this game of ours. Like I think you should. That era was so special. And so, it was spiritual almost in that we were all finding ourselves. So to take it and calm it the fuck down. You know what I'm talking about? We had all the rah-rah and braggadocious.
Yeah.
You came in with D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, Chico the Bar. But it was good for our souls, brother. I'm talking about, I got married to my wife in 1997. Wow. This was the soundtrack to our life.
Wow.
27 years later, we're married with two great kids and leaders in our community, and it took a 360 change musically for us to get there, brother. And you're a part of that, man.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I love you in real life, and we're friends. No, we're friends. And but I feel I've said this to you so many times in person.
And you always the last time that you gave my flowers was with April Love, and that's why when you called me to do interview, right? Yeah, I said, fuck it, right, I'm doing with him. That's my man. Yeah. I know Nori and all them, and I could go and because with all the stuff I've done in the industry.
You got the relationships.
I got the relationships, but all the stuff I've done.
Yeah.
I broke a lot of odds. I did a lot of deals.
Yeah.
I helped.
And a lot of favors.
Fat Joe. The Big Pun thing with Joe on it. I did that. He'll tell you, yo, Kedar, you made me rich. He says it all the time.
That's beautiful.
Broke the Akon record with Steve Rickett.
Wow.
I did a lot of things. I bought the Bad Boy deal back to Universal Records with Mellow Winter and Doug Morris.
Wow.
But your man Puff decided, I'm not going to take the picture with Kedar. I'm going to take it with Mellow Winter and Doug. Even though I did it. But at the end of the day,
I'm going to give you yours.
It doesn't.
Fuck that.
It does. I love the fact that I am who I am. I could be everywhere.
Yeah.
But I like my life. I love my children.
Who you are.
I'm comfortable who I am.
I love it.
And that's why sometimes it's important to understand that we don't own anything. Not even the houses, nothing, because the government owns everything. Right? He owns the property. Because even if you pay off for your mortgage, you still got to pay property tax.
Come on.
And you still
miss one of them, two of them payments.
And guess
what?
what?
Take your shit.
Take your house. So, the only thing that we have and can control is what we can do right now. We can't control what anybody else thinks.
That's right.
We can't. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I created this show.
And you dope for doing this, and I'm happy to have been invited. And that's why, I always try to bring somebody with me, right?
Yeah, come on.
And I
like the way you set that up.
You like that?
I like that transition. Come on over here.
This is family. The reason why I bought her, because she's been in the business for 25 years. And I didn't even know what Black Dog. I was like, yeah, that's family. I was like, yo, she got the #1 hair product, and it's not a sales thing. This is like giving her flowers. Yeah. Because what she did, her stuff is organic, is all natural. So to me, what I did for music to change the culture, it's what she kind of did to do it for hair.
Come on, round of applause for this queen. Tell them who you are.
That's why.
What you do, and all the people that don't know.
But make it quick though, and don't drink my water. That's my customer.
So I'm Talia Wajid.
Yes.
So I'm known as the queen of natural hair.
Come on.
I'm the first to come out with a complete line of products that focuses solely on natural hair.
Oh.
Because 25 years ago, I would say maybe 90% of Black women wore relaxers, right? And so my goal was just to educate people on the benefits of wearing their hair natural.
I love it.
And it was an uphill battle. Sometimes it still is.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Well, listen, Black folks ain't got no easy path.
No.
And so she owns Black owned.
I also want to just mention the Natural Hair Show, the World Natural Hair Health and Beauty Show.
Okay.
We just celebrated our 25th anniversary of the World Natural Hair Health and Beauty Show.
Okay.
We have about 14,000 people that come
talk.
over this year. But, which is really small, COVID kind of broke that up. Before COVID, we were bringing like 25,000, 30,000 people over the two-day weekend.
Okay.
And we did it on the south side at the Georgia International Convention Center.
Very
but
familiar.
now we're in Atlanta. We're in the city of Atlanta at the America's Mart downtown. And the show is it's not just a hair show. It started off as a hair show to educate Black women about the benefits of natural hair. But it just morphed into this healthy lifestyle. And people I would see people, I went to your show, I loved it. It just changed my lifestyle in so many different ways.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, so we're changing people in a positive way. That one weekend, what else could we add to the show that's going to elevate their lives? And so we started adding health, wellness, financial literacy, more vendors. So it's just a weekend of celebration. Opportunity
to get
small Black.
space.
Yeah, we have over 200 vendors.
Tell them where they can find all the
you
products.
can find my products at Talia.com, and you can find them at Walmart, CVS,
Target.
We're online at Target.
But
all the beauty supply stores.
We just talked about Jay-Z backing Target now, so don't you worry, it's going to be all right soon.
That's a whole nother show. Which is interesting because we had Jamal Bryant at the last show because people had so many questions, the community. So I wanted him to come and explain himself.
That's
and
awesome.
he did, and people really appreciated that conversation.
That's one thing
so we have those
do.
kind of conversations there too. We have panels, and it's just it's not just here, it's health, wellness, and community. It's most important.
Can we invite him?
Definitely.
Next year and give him a prime position?
We'll come do the show live.
I would love that. Y'all heard it now, right?
Yes.
You got
yes.
Okay.
It's on tape. It's on tape. The people going to see it.
No, let me tell you. His word.
Yes.
It's his bond. Well, I know. I've heard. I've been in Atlanta for my daughter is like 30 something, over 30 years. But your name I've heard a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah, when I first moved to Atlanta, I moved to the South Side in College Park, and you were doing a lot of things over there. Then you were downtown. You were just all over.
Yeah.
But I never really met you.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's an extreme pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely, and thank you for bringing her. But I want to say this as we close out. Thank you for your contribution to culture. We salute you. We appreciate you, brother. And thank you again.
And Clive Davis, rest in peace.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
He courted me for 2 weeks, but I left Motown.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. The money wasn't there.
I believe it. We know you about that money.
Yeah, you got something like, ain't?
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Kedar Massenburg!
The dream is real.